So do you believe that Islam is consistent with the Constitution?
No, I don't. I do not. I would not advocate that we put a Muslim in charge of this nation. I absolutely would not agree with that.
Well, that was Dr. Ben Carson stirring up a lot of controversy this weekend, saying that Islam is inconsistent with the U.S. Constitution and that the U.S. president should not be Muslim. To explain, let's bring in Armstrong Williams. He's Ben Carson's business manager and a conservative radio talk show host. Armstrong, thanks so much for being here. What was Dr. Carson thinking when he was saying that a Muslim cannot be president of the U.S.?
He was thinking like someone who loves America first, who wants to protect America. He understands that there are tenets of Islam that hates Jews, will kill homosexuals, will kill Muslims, do not advocate the belief and value systems that made America into the country that it is in today.
Armstrong,
it may have been an inconvenient truth, but it is the truth.
Armstrong, you're talking about an extremist radical strain, not the strain that millions of American Muslims practice here in this country. You know, there are more American Muslims than there are Episcopalians. You're talking about a radical strain.
Dr. Carson was asked his opinion. His opinion was the timing at this point, he would not vote for a Muslim in the White House. This is why he's not a politician. This is why he's not trying to be politically correct. This is America. It's a place of freedom of speech. And you express what you believe and how you feel.
And freedom of religion.
This is not an issue. It is not an issue of religion to Dr. Carson. This is an issue of one's belief system, how they're governed. Your beliefs, what you believe in, how you look upon people, how you value people is dictated by what you believe.
Armstrong, let me read to you Article 6 of the Constitution, which says that anyone of any religion can serve in public office. Here it is. No religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Dr. Carson's belief system violates that part of the Constitution.
Dr. Carson, Allison, as you're alluding to, was not speaking about religion. Not at all. His, like most Americans, in their hearts, if they search themselves and they ask questions, if you see what's going on in the world today and what we're becoming as a nation, if you search yourself deeply and ask yourself at this time in the history of our country, in the question that was posed to him, which he asked and answered truthfully, is that he would not be comfortable with someone who shares the Islamic Muslim faith in the White House.
Is Dr. Carson
and if Dr. Carson, and let me finish, and if Dr. Carson, because of his love for America, he is willing. Everything is not about winning the White House for him. It's about standing up for what he believes in, telling the truth, even if it makes CNN and others uncomfortable. It is what he believes.
Is Dr. Carson comfortable with anyone other than a Christian being president?
It is not about Christian. It is not about Jew. It is not about religion. It is about what one believes and what they would advocate if they become president of these United States, a place that you and I have no doubt about it, love and cherish and wants to protect. And Dr. Carson is saying what he believes, and he believes it, Allison, and he will not take it back.
Dr. Carson is talking about religion, Armstrong. He says it here. Let me read you his own words. Muslims feel that their religion is very much part of your public life and what you do as a public official, and that's inconsistent with our principles and our Constitution. What is so striking about this, Armstrong, is that Dr. Carson also believes that his religion is very much a part of his public life. Look at all of the outcry over the Kentucky clerk, Kim Davis, who was putting her religion over the law of the land in terms of gay marriage licenses, and he and others supported her. He does think this is about religion, and he does think that sometimes religion can trump the law, as we've seen.
And Allison, that is unequivocally untrue. Dr. Carson has made it clear, even with the situation in Kentucky, that this is a nation about the rule of law, and that he embraced and supported the Supreme Court ruling. He may have thought that they should have shown more passion instead of putting her in the jail, but absolutely we're a nation of laws, and Dr. Carson's religion would never get in the way of upholding the rule of law of this land, ever. He is very clear on that, Allison.
Muslim civil rights groups have called for him to get out of the race. Obviously, that's not happening. But will he sit down with Muslims today to clarify how he feels about them?
Only, Allison, you and others feel that there's something to clarify. You don't need to clarify what you believe in. It is consistent. It is who you are. You believe in America. You love this country. You see what's happening in Europe. You see what is happening in the Middle East, in the world. You see what's happening on our military bases where people use their faith to shoot our innocent men and women who put their lives on the front line. What is happening to America? If Dr. Carson is the voice that's willing to stand and speak for those Americans who are silent in their hearts, who don't want to speak this inconvenient truth, then let it be. Let the chips fall where they may. He believes in telling the truth. You may not like the truth, but it is the truth. And when you tell the truth, Allison, there is nothing to apologize for.
There you go. Armstrong Williams, we really appreciate you coming on and speaking for Dr. Carson this morning. Nice to see you. Thanks so much. Let us know what you think about this.
Good seeing you.
You too. You can find me on Twitter at Allison Camerata. Chris.
Well, Allison, and no